Hi, welcome to Pilates with Jen, and thanks for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you an intermediate full body reformer jump board workout using a Theraband. So I have a long Theraband here. If you do not have a Theraband, you can use a Pilates ring and a pair of hand weights. I would suggest anything from 2 pounds to 5 pounds. Go according to what you think you'll be able to handle. I do have my carriage on 2 reds and 1 blue. That is 2 heavies, 1 medium. I have my headrest up to begin with footwork, and I do have my straps pushed over to the side as we'll pick them up later in the flow. Once you have everything set up and ready to go, I'll meet you on the reformer. All right, double check your springs. Make sure you have 2 reds and a blue. Go ahead, lie on your back on your carriage, bringing both of your feet up to the jump board. Now you want to make sure that your toes are up high on that jump board. If you have the Pilates ring, you're going to place that ring onto the arch of the foot. If you have the Theraband, you're going to place that Theraband onto the arch of the foot. I do have my Theraband folded in half. Just drawing up some tension on that leg. I'm going to hold at the very end. My abs are pulled in, my neutral spine is engaged. I'm pushing myself down a little bit away from the shoulder blocks. And from here, as we extend ourselves out, we're going to drop that leg towards the foot bar. We're going to bend it in, bring it up towards the clouds. So you're lowering and lifting the leg. Now, I'm going to be changing the movements today if you have the ring or the band, so depending on what you have, just because the next 2 things cannot be done with just the ring unless you have really long arms. So just bending and extending, feeling how that body feels today, syncing with your breath. We're going to go for 2 and 1. Next time that leg's towards the foot bar, you're going to hold it there. If you have the Pilates circle, you're going to lift the leg up to the clouds, extend it laterally out to the side. If you have the Theraband, you're going to come down in for a circle and bring it in. Push yourself out, circle it around, and bring it in. So if you're doing the ring, you're bringing the leg out laterally and pulling it in. So depending on what tool you're using today or what prop, you're either doing the circles or coming down. Last 3 for 2. 1, next time your foot comes up to the clouds, hold it there. If you have the magic circle, you're going to push yourself out, bend your knee towards your chest, extend it up to the clouds as you come in. If you have the Theraband, you're going to push yourself out, you're going to reverse that circle. So coming in as the circle comes out and around. So try to keep those hips quiet. Those circles don't have to be super big. And you could be doing these circles with no prop here. We have 3 for 2 and 1. Go ahead, bring it on in, warming up that body. We're going to take that magic circle out or that Theraband, and we're going to place that Theraband onto the other arch of the foot. We're going to repeat the process here. So when you're ready, toes are high on that jump board. You're going to go ahead, press yourself out. As you come in, leg comes down towards the jump board. As you come up, leg comes up. So lowering and lifting for everybody here. Using that breath, syncing with that movement. Now this is the set you're going to have to remember if you're using that magic circle, because we are going to see this set again in a jump set. Last 2, really getting that stretch as you pull that knee towards your nose. Next time you come down, you're coming out and around for that circle, or you're extending the leg laterally out to the side, pulling it back into the center. Last 3. For 2. Last 1 here. We're going to push ourselves out. Reverse that circle, or you're going to bend and extend. So getting that mobility in those legs, getting them ready to work. We have 4. For 3. 2. Last 1. Go ahead, bring it all the way in and take that Theraband on out. I am going to unfold my Theraband now so it's coming to its longest position. That Theraband is coming back to the arch of the right foot. Pilates ring, same thing. You're going to hold that Pilates ring or that Theraband. You have your heels or your arches onto the top of the jump board. Headrest is flat, coming into a bridging section. Leg is coming up towards the clouds. Single leg bridging. Take a big deep inhale to prepare. Hinge it only. Exhale, lift the hips up to the clouds. As you lift, I want you to lower the leg. Pilates ring you can still lower, just not all the way. Then you're going to drop it down and repeat. You're going to lift, lower, lift, and down. Lift, lower, up, and down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, down. We got 4. Try to hold that carriage as still as possible. 3. Watch that your ribs and chest are connected, especially with this higher bridge. Last 1, everybody's going to hold. When that leg comes up to the clouds, you're going to hold it there. You're going to pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Squeeze that glute. Hold it still. We got 8, 7. Breathe it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that foot down. Hinge your hips. Take that band or ring off. Drop your knees from side to side. And let's go ahead and switch over towards the right side. Go ahead, have that Theraband or ring onto the arch of the foot. Whatever foot's on the board, have it on the arch. My left foot is on the board. Arms are by your side, your single arm. When you're ready, take an inhale. Exhale, lift the hips. Lower the leg towards the jump board. Lift it up. Hinge the hips down. Squeeze the glutes. Lift. Lower, up, and down. Lower, lift, down. Squeeze the glute towards the heel, heel towards the glute. Try to keep that carriage as quiet as possible. Easier said than done. We have 3. 2. Last 1. When your leg comes up, everybody holds it there. We're going to pulse it for 10. Breathe it out. Squeeze the glute at the top. Use that breath. Body should be nice and warm. Should be feeling that core for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up strong. Squeeze that glute. We're holding. Breathe it out for 6, 5, 2, 1. Go ahead. Bring that foot down. Hinge the hips. Bring your knees towards your chest. Go ahead. Rock it out. Roll those ankles in each direction. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead, take that band, or your Pilates Ring. We are gonna come up on our jump board, make a spring change here. So I am gonna come down to 1 red, 1 blue. We are coming into our first jump set. Now, my jump sets are usually about 3 minutes without a break. Anytime you need a break, you go ahead, carefully just bounce the carriage back in, take your break, and then join us again. So 3-minute timer is set. Feet are starting parallel, headrest can come up. 1 red, 1 blue. Remember, you want your feet at the top of the jump board, bending your knees. Just go ahead, begin to bend and press yourself out. Abs are pulled in. When you're ready for 3, 2, 1, begin jumping. So we're just doing parallel, soft land, toe ball heel. To be quite honest with you, I've had a broken toe for the last 6 weeks, so was a little unsure about how I was gonna do this class, but I did do it yesterday and I feel okay today, so I figured let's go. We got 2 more jumps here. We're going to small Pilates V. So click the heels together, bend the knees out externally, squeeze and lift. Think about pulling up through those inner thighs, activating that pelvic floor. Remember, the legs come out to a diagonal. Breathe it out, squeeze and press. Take your time, no reason to rush. We got 4 more here. 2, going back to parallel, we're gonna combo, parallel jump, land Pilates V, land parallel, Pilates V, comboing the both. So each foot change is about 30 seconds. Find your rhythm, find your breath. Ooh, I'm gonna have to oil my machine here. Last jump here, we're going to wide parallel. Open those legs wide, parallel them out. Halfway through, little more than halfway. Push, point those toes as you jump away. Strong legs, pull that navel to the spine. We're gonna go small Pilates V here, then wide external rotation. So alternating Pilates V, external. Narrow, wide. We're in external rotation here, so heels are coming together. Last 30 seconds. We're gonna do the same pattern again, but it's gonna be parallel, in and out. Heart rate should definitely be coming up. When you're ready, go ahead, turn those toes to parallel, jump wide, land it narrow. Wide, just like hopscotch, narrow. Wide, but both feet landing. Last 20 seconds, breathe it out. Just like Japanese walking, intervals of 3 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Go ahead, move that carriage in and out. Take a moment, catch your breath. And when you are ready, you're gonna push up off that jump board. Arms are coming up to the clouds. Tuck the chin towards the chest and slowly roll yourself on up. I got stuck on the shoulder blocks, but that's okay. Bring yourself in. All right, we are coming to 1 red spring. So we are dropping that blue spring, sorry. Got my springs mixed up here. You are gonna take your Theraband. If you don't have a Theraband, this is where you're gonna grab your hand weights. If you have a Theraband, you're gonna fold it in half. You're gonna bring it around your jump board or your foot bar behind your jump board. And you're gonna put a slip knot in it. So it's nice and tight onto the board. You're just gonna make it tight, pull it closed. All right, So once you have that loop band tied around your jump board, you're gonna come, inside leg is coming to the carriage. You're coming into that scooter position. So you wanna make sure that your knees are kind of in line with each other. You're gonna hinge at your hips. You're gonna either grab your Theraband or your hand weights, bring your elbows to your waist. You're lifting that knee up off the carriage. From here, you're gonna extend your legs, extend your arms, pull it in, bend the elbows. So extend and press. So you want to find your spot on the floor, find your stability, come in with your tricep kickbacks as you're coming in with this scooter variation. Breathe it out, squeeze the back of those arms as you extend those arms long. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We're gonna hold it out. We're pulsing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring it all the way in. Take a moment. Shoulders are coming down, abs are coming in, come into an upright position. We're coming into that lunge position, so we're gonna be bending and pressing with our standing leg. Palms are facing down, knuckles to the clouds. Upright row. Extend yourself out for an upright row. Draw the abs into the chest. Resist it up. Press it down and up. And up. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring it all the way in, and go ahead, relax for a moment. All right, inside foot, we're gonna turn, face our carriage. Inside foot is coming towards the foot bar. Same arm as your foot is coming across your body. If you have the hand weight, you're holding the hand weight across your body. Bend the standing leg. You're gonna draw the sword or come for a high elbow row, whichever one. Extend the carriage out, pull it in. Extend and in. Lower you get in that standing leg, the more you work that inner and outer glute of that stability leg and outer glute of that pushing leg. Full body movements here. Should be feeling very warm. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring it on in. Woo, go ahead, drop that strap, and you can carefully come down on to your carriage and stay on that one red spring. We are going to grab our band now or your Pilates ring. So untie that band, and then once you have that band untied, you're going to take that ring, and this is where we're going to come into that same set of our footwork. We are on one red spring only, so a lot more air time. I'm bending that strap in half. I'm going to extend, put it on the arch of my right foot. Knee is pressed in, abs are pulled in. When you're ready, leg comes up to the clouds. Just single leg jumps here, bend and press. As you begin, I forgot my timer, keep going, bending and pressing. As you begin, go ahead, jump away. So single leg jumps, just holding that leg up to the clouds. Have plenty of air time here. Adjust yourself as you may need. We do 1.5 minutes on each side. So now if you have the Pilates ring, your next jump is going to be out laterally to the side. If you're using the band, you're going to come around for those circles in one direction. And when you're ready, either go laterally or come for those circles as you jump away. It may not be pretty, but it's effective. Squeeze, bring it around. Ten more seconds until we switch. So if you have the ring, you're doing the knee bend. If you have the bands, you're circling it the other direction. Toe ball land, toe ball heel, sorry. Think about breathing as you push away. Eight more seconds. 3, one more jump. Come in, take that ring off. This band does not like these pants. Then you're gonna go ahead, take the band of the ring, put it on to the other side of your foot. When you're ready, bend and press. Begin jumping. So now right leg is jumping. Actually, my left leg is jumping, my right leg's to the clouds. Toe ball heel, try to land softly. Remember, if you have the ring, you're going out, bring it out laterally, pulling it back in. Try to think about keeping that jumping leg straight. When you're ready, we got 2 more. Then you're either gonna come out to that lateral, or you're gonna come into those circles. So remember what direction you're going in with those circles. Ten more seconds on this direction. And with the magic circle, you're gonna do that bend and extend. If you have that Theraband, you're reversing the circles after this one, reverse. Think about really extending that leg out of the hip. You have that resistance helping you. Control the carriage, control the jumps. Breathe it out, we're almost done. 7 seconds. Last one. Bring it on in, bend your knees, take that band off, and you can go ahead, take a breather for a second, maybe grab some water, slowly come up off that carriage, take a moment here, because we now have to do this work on the other side. So you're either gonna grab your hand weights or your Theraband, and you're gonna go ahead, take your Theraband, and you're gonna tie it around. So once you have that Theraband tied around, you're changing that one red spring, keeping that one red spring. I'm gonna put my timer here. We're coming into that scooter position. So now my left foot is up against the shoulder block. My abs are pulled in, knee on the floor, bent behind my first and second toe, hinging at my hip. We're gonna go ahead, bring the elbows back for a tricep. As we press the carriage back, we extend the arms, pull it in. Make sure you have a hinge, long line from your tailbone to the crown of your head as you extend and bend those arms, extend and bend the carriage leg. Squeeze through those triceps and that side body. Breathe it out, draw those abs in. Stable on that standing foot. Maybe get a little lower. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it out. Little pulses, both the arm and the leg. Pulse it back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Bring it on in. All right, readjust yourself. Palms are coming towards the floor. Knuckles are towards the clouds. Leg is coming long. Leg on the floor is now doing the work. So upright row. As you would bend the knee on the floor, go ahead, stand it up, release the upright row. So same thing if you have the hand weights. Keeping those abs in, finding your stability, squeezing those back muscles together, resisting it forward. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Woo. Bring it on in. Ooh, that leg is on fire. Close that carriage. Go ahead, step it out if you need to. Left leg. Now coming to the shoulder blocks. Theraband or hand weight is in the same arm. Soft bend in the standing leg, a little bit of a hinge. When you're ready, you're going to extend, pull across your body if you can. If not, just do a cross-body row. Reach it long, pull it back. The lower you get, the more work you get in that stability leg, and bring it in. Extend, pull that carriage in. Resist those springs pulling you home. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring that carriage in, and you can put your hand weights down and leave your Theraband exactly where it is. Staying on that one red spring. Gonna go ahead, grab my timer. And then you can come down on your elbows. You can come on your high wrist. Another option I really like is you bring your headrest up and you hold on to your headrest. Okay, so you're gonna go ahead, extend your right leg long. I like to be on my high elbows, on my high wrist, so that's where I'm gonna stay. Abs are pulled in. You're gonna bend your knee on the jump board. When you're ready, we're gonna go ahead, begin jumping. So press it out, soft land. Try to land toe ball heel or just on your toe. You wanna try to get that heel down if you can. This is my broken toe foot, so I'm being a little ginger on this side. So you do what you need to do today. In 2 more jumps, we're gonna start adding that glute squeeze. So you're lifting, landing it. Lift and land. Keep those abs pulled in, stay out of those shoulders. We have 1 more variation on this side. In 2, 1, we're gonna add that knee tuck. Pull it in, land it. In and land. Halfway through, 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come in. Ooh, land a little softly than I did. All right, let's put that left foot up. When you're ready, extend that leg long. Timer begins. Single leg jumps. Just regular jumps. Get your movement here. Ooh, this class is kicking my butt. We're gonna start adding that glute squeeze there after this jump. When you jump away, lift the legs, squeeze, lower, lift and lower. We got one more variation. It's coming after two more. One more. Start tucking that knee in, landing it softly. Stopping with the carriage, pushing back off with your glute. Five, four, three, two, last one. Slowly land it and carefully bring it on in. Go ahead, drop your knees. Come into a child's pose for a second. If you were on your wrist, roll your wrist. And then we are carefully going to come up off our carriage. I'm going to put my headrest down here. Timer is going to come away for right now. And we are going to be changing our spring to one yellow spring. You need one hand weight here, or your Theraband still attached to the jump board. You're going to grab your straps. I'm just going to grab the strap I'm using. So I have my left knee, my right knee closest to the shoulder blocks, opposite of my Theraband. So you need the strap on the same side as your Theraband. You're going to come kneeling on to the carriage. Now, I'm going to suggest you start down in a low kneel and grab your strap. Start on the short loop or the long loop, your choice. Hand weight is on the outside hand, or you have the Theraband. Loop is on the strapped hand. We're coming into hug a moon, so arms up over and bring it back. Like I said, if you want it harder, you're going to come up, come to hug a moon, and bring it back. So keep those abs pulled in. You're reaching up and over and pulling it down. So you decide where you want to be today, bringing it up and over the head, getting some upper body work in. We have four more. Keep those shoulders away. For three, abs pulled in, tailbone slightly tucked. Last two. Last one. Bring it up and over. Go ahead, have a seat back on your shins. You're going to take that strap. It's coming to the Theraband hand, and the Theraband's coming into the other hand. So you are crossed arms. We're coming in for double draw the sword. So stay down low first. Feel how it feels. Bring the arms out and resist it in. So do a couple here. See how that feels in your body. You can always adjust. Come up, resist it back. Squeeze those abs in. Pull and squeeze. Ooh, these are hard. I'm going to come back down. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring it on in. You're going to take that Theraband and that strap, put them into both hands that we started with. Option to stay down. Option to come up. Tuck the tailbone, squeeze the legs together. Hands are intertwining, holding the Theraband and the strap together, or the hand weight and the strap. You're going to rotate towards the tower or your risers, twist towards the foot bar. Bring it back all the way. Full rotational twist and bring it back. Keep those abs pulled in. Squeeze and rotate. Squeeze and rotate. Just think about the movement of the waistline, not so much the weight. Full rotational twist while your hips are shining square to the wall in front of you. Shoulders are plugged away from your ears. We have 3 more. 3. For 2. On this one, when you twist towards your foot bar, hold it there. Pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center, and you can carefully go ahead. I'm going to place that strap back on the floor, and then you can go ahead, put your hand weight down, and you can also add on 1 blue spring. Take that yellow spring off. I am going to go ahead, undo my Theraband here, and I'm just going to set up for the other side. So that Theraband is going to come out, and I am just going to do the same thing on this side to get it set up. And then this way, after we're done with our last jump set, which we're coming into right now, we can pick up and finish. All right, I'm going to grab my timer. We have 1 blue spring. Headrest can be up, headrest can be down. We're coming into ab jumps. So both legs squeezing together. Give yourself some room from the shoulder blocks. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Curl yourself up. You're going to find your feet on the jump board up high. When you're ready, begin pressing here. You're jumping away, squeezing, lifting. So little ab jumps, pulling them in, pulling them out. Every 30 seconds, we'll be changing position. Remember, anytime you need to put your head down, you put it down. You control this jump by how much you push off, how much air time you allowed yourself to have. This is all about the abs. When you're ready, we're going to start jumping to the right corner. Bring it over, point the toes to the left. So switching from side to side, just turning the toes to each corner of the jump board. Squeeze those abs, pull those abs in towards your navel. Stay high on the jump board. When you're ready, you're going to land this jump in the middle. Now we're going into pendulum jump. So jump away, extend the left leg long, jump, right leg comes out. Left leg comes out to the side, right leg comes out to the side. Left leg, right leg. One more to the other side. Land together, jump away, Pilates V, small Pilates V. Jump it out. Use that breath. Anytime you need to put your head down, you put it down. Next time you land, I want you to land wide V. Keep the heels up. Now as you jump, tap the heels, land. Tap, land. Down to our last set after this one. We got 3, 2, one more jump here. We're going into flutter kicks. Cross over and land. cross, and land. How many crisscrosses can you get? Cross, 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 land. Cross, 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 land. 15 seconds. Breathe it out. Almost there. For 3, 2, last jump. Land it in and breathe it out. Go ahead, bend your knees in. Take a moment. Catch your breath. When you're ready, you're gonna reach long on that jump board. Reach those arms up to the clouds and slowly go ahead and roll yourself in. All right, we're coming in with that carriage. We're gonna go ahead, take that carriage to that yellow spring. I'm done with my timer. Or you're gonna go ahead and grab your hand weight. I'm just gonna walk around to this side. Oh, I need to grab your handle on the other side. Once you have that handle, you can go ahead, come up onto that carriage. Okay, so we're kneeling on this carriage. I'm gonna grab that Theraband, both tails are in my hand, or you have that hand weight in your hand. Grabbing the strap in front of you, short loop or long loop, choice is yours. Shoulders are back and down. When you're ready, we're coming for that hug a moon. So you're reaching up over the head and bringing it down. Hug the moon and bring it up. Remember, you can always come up to that high kneel if you choose. Abs are pulled in, tailbone is tucked ever so slightly. This is our last push. You got this. Going into feet and straps after this. We're going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, sit back on those shins. This is where everything goes into the opposite hand, so you're going to transfer the hand weight to the opposite hand. Start with a low kneel. Come for double, draw the sword, and bring it back. If you feel okay here, tuck that tailbone ever so slightly, squeeze the glutes, double press, draw the sword. Push it out and bring it in. We have 4, 3, 2, last one. You got this. Push it out. Woo. And bring it in. All right, sit yourself back down. We're going to interlace both hands together. You have that choice to be in that low kneel or that high kneel. You're going to rotate towards the jump board, relax those shoulders. I caught myself in the mirror. Resist it back. Squeeze through that midline. Getting that full rotation. Hips are square to the wall in front of you. Bring them back to center. Rotate all the way towards the tower or your risers. This kind of feels really nice right now. We have 4. Then we're going to hold for those pulses. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, hold it there. Pulse it for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring it all the way in. You can go ahead, put that Theraband down or your hand weight. You can go ahead, hang that strap up on the hook. I'm gonna add my red and blue spring. Take off that yellow spring. I'm carefully gonna come off my carriage, grab my handle, and then I'm gonna lie myself down for feet and straps. My headrest is coming up. I'm gonna go ahead, lie myself down, find those loops behind me. Bring those feet into those loops. Legs are coming to 45, small Pilates V. You're gonna go ahead, bend those knees in towards your chest, squeeze those heels together, squeeze through that midline for your frogs, and bring them in. So you're squeezing, pressing away, bringing it in. Have to be honest, this is my first jump board class in a while. I think I told you that already, but I did do it yesterday, but I will say I did it a lot more gingerly than I did today. So definitely feeling it. And when I'm programming and doing them, it's not exactly the same as working out. So it is, but I mess up, I think. So it's different when you compound it all together. We have one more here. Next time those legs are long, go ahead, open those feet across the horizon, come in for that straddle stretch, squeeze them together. Come extend those legs across that horizon for that straddle stretch and bring them together. Thinking about keeping that pelvis heavy. We have two more here. Really stretching out those inner thighs. Next time those heels come together, flip those feet to parallel, come up and around for your circles, and press them down. Let's go for 3 more. For 2. Next time those feet come up to the clouds, I want you to push the feet down, bring them out and around, and press them down. We have 3 more. 2. Last one. Legs come up, hold them there. Pull those feet towards your nose. Flex those heels taller towards the clouds. You can go ahead, find those soles of the feet together, bring them down in for a butterfly stretch. Maybe you like that recline stretch. Maybe you just like that butterfly stretch and you like to rock. Actually, my favorite is Happy Baby with the rocking. That's what I love for my hips. And then you can carefully extend those legs out one more time. Give yourself one final hamstring stretch. And then you can carefully take one foot off. Find the jump board, take the other, and carefully hang those straps on up. We're going to come up off our reformer, and that completes our jump board workout today. Please let me know if you enjoyed interval training like this. I'd love to know whether you enjoy timed workouts or not. And please, like always, like, comment, share, subscribe. And until next time, I'll meet you on the reformer. Bye.